The Light Rail Manila Corporation has filed a petition with the Department of Transportation seeking a fare increase for LRT-1. The proposed adjustments include an additional 4 pesos and 86 centavos for the boarding fee and 44 centavos per kilometer. This would raise the end-to-end fare from 45 pesos to 60 pesos. LRMC said its contract with the government mandates a 10.25% fare increase every 2 years. However, unimplemented increases have reportedly caused losses of over 2 billion pesos, and this could climb to 7 billion pesos if the hike is denied. LRMC President and CEO Enrico Benipayo emphasized the need for additional revenue to continue the Cavite Extension project.
If the food fare is adjusted, the national government will avoid paying for the fare deficit. And of course, magagamit po yung perang yan for other and more important projects for the government.
Meanwhile, various groups have expressed strong opposition to this proposal. The DOTR, for its part, is reviewing the petition and will issue a decision within 30 days. If approved, the fare hike could take effect by March or April.
Sobrang bigat nito para sa amin. Imagine niyo yung pinakamaraming mga manggagawa ay minimum wage earner.
Marami tayong factors na kino-consider other than the actual petition of LRMC. We will also consider the position papers of the different NGOs and organizations that gave a manifestation. We also consider yung affordability, inflation, yung price indices.
Oo, kasi yan talaga yung sinasabi nga ngayon, lalo pa ngayon, di ba, we had recently lumabas yung survey, yung mga newly self-rated poor. Of course, sinasabi nga nila na talagang napakahirap ng buhay ngayon. Kaya iniisip nila parang makatarungan ba itong fare hike na to sa LRT-1.
Ang tanong kasi nila ng marami is kasabay ito ng SSS increases, among others. Pero kasi this fare hike was really as agreed upon with the government, yung 10.25% increase na hindi naman na-increase for the past few years.
Exactly.
And it's about time na to do that. Kasi kung hindi, maintenance is gonna be an issue. Magiging problema ang pag-maintain. Isipin mo how many passengers per day ang gumagamit ng LRT-1. Di ba? Madami-dami yan eh. So,
sinasabi nga nung sa Kilusang Mayo 1, sabi niya kung i-increasean ito ng 10 pesos per trip, challenging
10 pesos bar, 10%.
10 pesos per trip would be challenging for low-income workers to shoulder. So this would jack up their transport cost by 20 a day. So computein mo yun for a month. Let's say a month na pumapasok yung isang minimum wage earner. So sabi niya, it could mean shelling out 520 pesos for a working clock in 26 days.
Parang nakalagay sa screen is 4 peso increase.
Per kilometer, per ano yan. So anyway.
For end-to-end kasi, magiging 10 pesos one way.
Pero kausapin natin mamaya. Natin ang taga LRT-1. Baka kasi mas ma-explain nila sa atin.
Yung rationale behind
yung rationale behind of this
thought process and why it is
increase.
important to increase. Ayan, sa screen, sana ma-flash natin ulit na mas matagal para makita. But ang mangyari kasi dito, yung LRT Cavite Extension Project, most of the funding kasi nakasalalay din sa income ng LRT-1,
Exactly.
LRMC, di ba? So anyway, let's discuss this.
Further discuss this, we have LRMC Communications Head Jackie Gorospe joining us today. Good morning and thanks for joining us today, ma'am.
Yes, good morning po. Thank you for the opportunity to share the details of our news on LRT-1.
Yes, this is Angelo and Angela po, no. So we would just like to know po ano po ba yung pinaka-reason behind, ano po yung dahilan, bakit po kayo nagkaroon ng desisyon na magsumite nga po ng petisyon para sa pagtaas ng pamasahe natin sa LRT-1.
Yes, so yesterday we had our public hearing for the fare application, fare adjustment application for 2024. So, bahagi po ito ng aming agreement with the government when took over the LRT-1 system in 2015. So, ito po ay part yung the support that we need, no, to continually improve,
Yes.
to continually offer better services, no, for LRT-1.
Yes, but I understand that last few years daw, hindi daw nakapag-increase ang grupo niyo.
Yes, correct.
Bakit po ganun? Why did you
Yes,
differ?
sir. Yeah, so part of the agreement po is we are allowed to submit every 2 years a proposal. There is a formula and allowed percentage. So every 2 years po we're allowed to submit, but our requests through the years have been unacted upon. So na-approve lang po noong 2023, first time po. So magta 10 years na po yung concession namin
Yes.
this year. And we've only received one fare adjustment, and that was in 2023. So it was implemented last year, no? And yun po, now, yung sinabit namin last year, it's part of the every 2 years, no? Yun nga po, yung naging hearing yesterday is to discuss yung proposal namin for 2024.
Opo.
Yes, Jackie, I understand that this request that you have right now is also very critical to the Cavite Extension Project. What happens if the amount you requested, that you are requesting, is not granted, but rather they give you a lower amount? How critical is this to the project?
No, so through the years po, we've been able to upgrade and rehabilitate the LRT-1 system. And the Cavite Extension Phase 1, we successfully opened for commercial service last November 16, no, a few weeks ago, and it was well received by the public. So for us to continue with the rest of the project, the remaining phase, the remaining stations, we need the support of the government and also to make the operations and maintenance of LRT-1 more sustainable. Kasi po, we understand, diba, rail is a capital-intensive sector, and through the years po, we've invested 45 billion already in rehabilitating the system, with the new trains, the station. So for us to continue doing that, we will need some support. And ito po, yung what we're seeing, no, the management is the fare deficit will continue to increase if the fare adjustment will not be given. So that it will be definitely a helpful aid, no, for us to continually improve the services and the upgrading, plus the remaining stations of Cavite Extension.
But I'm sorry to be asking you this, kasi syempre yung ibang mga grupo po tulad po ng Kilusang Maya Uno, Bayan Muna are really against this proposal, itong fare hike na to. Pero what can you tell them? Ano po yung po pwede niyong masabi sa kanilang mensahe?
To appease them.
O to appease them and to let them know po yung magandang hangarin itong pagtaas ng fare natin sa LRT. Kasi sinasabi po nila heartless daw po and unconscionable as self-rated poverty hit a 21-year high.
We understand po, no, the fare increases, fare adjustments are a sensitive issue, and we do not take this topic lightly. That's why we go through the proper process, no, nagkaroon kami ng consultation, and yung adjustment po is necessary for us to continue ensuring the sustainable operation, safety, and modernization of LRT-1 system. So kami po, we've done so much through the years. We will need this support already, no? Kasi po, there are more stations to be built and then continue to upgrade. So we need to make sure na continuous yung aming improvement of services. So we remain committed to our mission in making LRT-1 riding experience comfortable, efficient, safe. And sabi nga po nila, it takes two to tango, diba? We cannot just do the work alone. So we need the support po. But rest assured, any adjustment or increment po, we are determined to put more value, no, to every peso or every centavo that they will spend for their LRT-1 ride.
And moving forward, Jackie, para siguro ma-excite na rin yung ibang riding public at ma-appease yung medyo pangamba nila about the increase, what can we look forward to with regards to updates sa LRT-1?
So right now po, no, when we opened the new station, so I would say in the first few weeks, nasa soft, partial, nasa, kumbaga, parang soft opening, a lot more. But in terms of full operations, no, like right now for Dr. Santos, we're working on the intermodal facility and then better connections to and from the new station. So working with transport partners, no, kumbaga para for the first and last mile access no, to these stations. So that's why we continuous full operations of the new station kasi wala pa rin pong mga merchants and kiosks and establishments. So they can expect those in the coming months and even years. Number 2, continuous deployment of our new generation 4 train sets. Kasi po, part of the concession, 30 new train sets. So ngayon po, 23 tumatakbo sa linya. So we will have to deploy 7 more on the line.
Okay.
So, yun po, top of mind yung mga key developments that we expect in the next few months.
Okay. So lastly na lang po siguro, Miss Jackie, kasi sabi nila DOTR, there's a possibility na ang DOTR ay i-reject itong proposal na to. So what happens now? Technically speaking, ano yung magiging proseso?
We will continue with the process. We'll continue to work with our government partners. As in the past years, every 2 weeks we still comply. No? Kami po kasi with this, when we took over the LRT-1 system, we honor our agreement with the government, with our concession, our KPI. So, yun po, patuloy rin po yung work, patuloy pa rin po yung ating collaboration with the government. So, we look forward to a supportive outcome for this location.
All right, on that note, maraming salamat, Jago.
Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you so much for your time. That was LRMC Communications Head, Jackie Gorospe. Thank you so much.
Thank you and good morning.
Good morning.
Mahirap kasi talaga para sa mga commuter natin itong mga pagtaas.
But we also have to in society kasi there's a balancing act that needs to be done, and if you want the service, one of the best and cheapest transportation services is the LRT, MRT. And if you want the service, then you have to have the proper maintenance. Kasi there was a time, remember, yung MRT lines, laging nasisira. So sa LRT-1, gusto nyo namang iwasan yan, they need the money coming in.